But I've never gone online and pretended to be Dr. Demented and had sexual conversations with children. That's one thing I haven't.
Wait, who's this?
I'm hearing from people. There was something about Dr. Disrespect. Could you help us out? Sorry, Dr. Disrespect. Is there some sort of story where you went online and were having sexual conversations with teenagers or something?
No, Dr. Disrespect was having sexual conversations with teenagers.
So you were pretending to be him?
Oh, Jesus.
What?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What?
Oh, this show will never end. We just hit the world's longest show.
Howdy, boys.
Oh, my God. It's Mersh.
Sorry,
this is amazing.
I was doing my little dog and pony show, Revenge of the Sis, and I had to wrap up.
I'm starstruck.
I thought you were into cats.
I mean, can you not have more than one hobby? Like, look, you do MLC, you're getting divorced. You got a lot going on too, Stevie.
I'm getting divorced. What are you?
He's funny, Chad. He is funny.
Oh,
Mersh. So, how much notice do you need to do a joke off with Chad? Because 15. Can you do 15 minutes now?
I can do 15 minutes standing on my head.
I mean, you could do it.
You could 15 minutes the day of and crush Chad.
Like Anthony Cumia does. So you can do 15 minutes this weekend if need be.
Sure.
Because Chad's going to be, as long as Florentine okays it, Chad's got a opening gig in somewhere in the Tampa area.
I'll be at the Side Splitters in Wesley Chapel. It's not far from you.
A little home court advantage. Huh?
There you go. And
Chad wants the home court advantage.
I'll cut my time and I'll give you 15. I'm sure Florentine will greenlight it, and then you can bring the Mersh magic and show us how it's done.
I would love to.
Okay, let me greenlight it with Florentine.
Mersh, is that close to you? Is the Wesley Chapel close to you?
Yeah, well, I mean, I live in Lakeland, but I can drive.
Lakeland's what, 30 minutes?
About 45, but yeah, it's nothing.
This is Florida Talk part of the show.
I heard your car got repossessed. Do you need a ride?
Yeah, no, I got my car back like the week after it was repossessed.
Okay, I'm just checking.
It was a snafu?
It was I lost my wallet in San Antonio on a flight, and when I came back, I didn't reset up my auto pay.
Sounds
so
like
I just didn't pay my car for like 3 months, and then they just came and got my car. But I went and paid for it. I got it back.
What about the premature ejaculation I've been told of?
I mean, it happens to everybody, doesn't it? I mean, come on.
Was that Was that the Repo Man's fault too? Or?
Hey, unlike Karmic, at least I come.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys got me there.
Hey, Mersh. So what do you think about the rules? Like, would you rather have the people in the audience vote, or you want people online to vote?
No, just a crowd reaction, right? Isn't that what?
Well, it might be good if you could live stream it, and then you could do the online vote and then the audience vote. Because the audience vote might be tricky because people aren't used to voting at a comedy club. So
yeah, I don't want to jam up a Florentine gig either with our shenanigans.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So if you tell the people you do a voting, I mean, you could have like the manager of the club say who got a better response, and then you could do an online vote as well. So it could be, then you could weigh.
You should have the owner of Chad's home club vote. That should be
He won't be there, will he?
No, Brian will be at the other location, but yeah, we could get somebody non-biased. I'm all
how about get Brian? How about get Brian Laundrie? Doesn't he live down there? Oh no,
he's dead. Now we could live stream it too, Mersh, and and split the super chats too. I have no problem doing that, and you can even go to the account and we can count it up together, so you don't think I'm pulling a fast one.
Yeah, but how are you going to do super chats while you do stand up?
We'll just do a live YouTube stream.
Are you gonna both do a set and then read super chats in the green room?
Yeah, afterwards, and we'll count it out.
This sounds complicated.
And
you can get out of the room while Florentine's doing his thing, so it's not distracting to the crowd and distracting to the show.
Yeah.
Once me and Chad do our thing, nobody in the audience should give a shit what's going on after that. And then you slide out to a green room or something, and you just do a laptop and you count them.
Right. We'll go in the studio, and so it's on.
Oh, they got a good green room there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's fine. It's like an office.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like when I used to run bars, it's like the room where you keep all the liquor in.
That's exactly what it is. It literally has.
Hey,
liquor in
Mersh,
it.
you used to be a DJ at a strip club,
Mhm.
and Chad implied that it's easy to have sex with strippers, but I never found it easy to have sex with strippers. As a DJ, I guess it's much easier, right?
Well, yeah, because you're there when they're having their little problems in life and stuff.
Yeah,
and they know you're not a serial killer. You work with them every night.
Right. It's like working at a comedy club. You end up fucking a waitress because you know each other.
But I was more of a bartender guy. I always mostly dated bartenders because I was an alcoholic.
DJ Mersh on the ones and twos.
So wait, so you would go hang out at a bar with a female bartender, and then
No. Like the bartenders that I worked with, I would usually pull. Like, not, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't necessarily always go after strippers. Once in a while, you hook up with a stripper, but I had a fetish for bartenders because I was a big drunk.
So you're hooked up with bartenders. So you worked as a DJ and a bartender.
Yeah, no, I worked as a DJ and a manager.
All right. So sometimes you bartended at the strip club.
No, I never bartended. I just fucked bartenders.
Oh, and so you got turned on just female bartenders?
No, I wasn't genuinely turned on because they were bartenders, but bartenders are basically strippers that can keep their phone paid. You know what I mean? And like actually like pay their own rent and stuff. Like they're like slightly less messed up.
Well, hold up. You may have not met Hope, who is a bartender on our show.
Let's not confuse storylines here.
He doesn't know that.
I know Hope. I watched the show. I know Hope Gutierrez.
Oh, wow.
She'll be thrilled.
You don't know Hope. You have no hope.
I've met Hope before. I've met Hope 1,000 times. I've met 1,000.
Stevie, why are you doing jokes? I mean, it's like we're trying to do some business here.
Like, ever? Why are you doing jokes ever?
I mean, you're all messed up in the head. You get hot. You get sober for 5 days. All of a sudden, you're back on the weed, and now you're hilarious. Now all of a sudden, you're Lenny Bruce.
But I've never gone online and pretended to be Dr. Demented and had sexual conversations with children. That's one thing I haven't.
Wait, who's this?
I'm hearing from people. There was something about Dr. Disrespect. Could you help us out? Sorry, Dr. Disrespect. Is there some sort of story where you went online and were having sexual conversations with teenagers or something?
No, Dr. Disrespect was having sexual conversations with teenagers.
So you were pretending to be him?
No, so when Rumble didn't renew our contract, but signed Dr. Disrespect in a show of protest, because it was like they were launching gaming on Rumble, and it was gaming on Rumble. So my Twitter handle is gooning on Rumble, because I originally wanted it to be grooming on Rumble because I was making fun of Rumble for signing a guy for 20 million who talks to little kids sexually. I don't talk to little kids sexually. I like women that are already damaged. I don't even date below 26. So if you're going to start these little like, ooh, I heard Rumble. Where'd you hear rumbling?
I just get, I heard that you
get bad information and you spit it out.
Did you try to sue Rumble?
I wanted to sue Rumble, but I didn't go through with it.
And you reached out to Milo Yiannopoulos to do that?
You got all the scoops. You live on my Reddit, don't you?
People send me stuff. When you started chirping at me.
But you started with this. I talk to little kids. Like, when is that ever?
That's
a weird thing to throw.
You came in here fired up talking about my wife, right? So now all of a sudden, if I push,
so you call me a pedophile?
I'm getting information
I thought
about
Mersh
you,
and I were supposed to be,
and I'm repeating it. So if you do weird shit, and that sounds like you do, that's not me. That's you, dude. Don't put that on me now.
Disrespect. Send him the link.
Yeah,
Stevie,
he's a Dr. Disrespect.
I'm gonna say something. I'm giving it back to you, and now you're all
Stevie,
bullshit.
Didn't you used to be a Mersh fan? Am I getting this wrong?
Never once. That was never the case.
He used to be nice to me though, and then when he found out,
what is quote unquote
make him more relevant.
I want to understand.
You used to not have an issue with me, and then all of a sudden you were like, "Ass Mersh guy."
That's not true. I don't have anything to do with you. I've never met you.
All right, can we get back to the me and Chad thing? Stevie, we don't need you. Can I just say, I'm getting a little bit of Chad respect today. He called me out on my I called him out. He's calling me on my bluff. We're setting something up. Stevie, you're not needed. You're lucky to be here right now.
Whoa.
Well, at least not anymore.
Just like that.
I just moved him.
Where did you get the link from today?
This is not about you. Yeah, because your boss
he literally put me on here.
Your boss told you to reach out to me, the talent, and bring me on the show.
Which you've said in the past that you didn't have time for, but now you clearly need.
If Brennan wasn't a boomer that could multitask, he would have DM'd me himself.
What happened a couple of months ago where you said,
I came here to talk to your boss, Stevie, not you.
Well, now you got to deal with me, though. Because
no, I don't.
In order to get to him,
no,
you
I don't. Me and Chad already
and...
set everything up. I'll stay in touch with him. Stevie, we're talking about comedy. This has nothing to do
with comedy. Take your sunglasses off and let us look at those fucking eyes so we can
Whoa!
There we go. You like my gorgeous baby girl.
Who are you looking at on this panel? We can't tell now. Now it's all very confusing what's going on, who you're talking to, because you're looking two different ways, bro.
You got me.
You jizz in your pants the second you touch a woman, and you got cross eyes.
Right.
You got fucking cross eyes, and you get your car taken from you. And this is how you're gonna act like a tough big guy.
Get a punchline out. Get a punchline out. Don't just state things. You're fat. You're gonna lose your eye. Where's the comedy, Stevie Lou?
Your
comedy
is comedy, brother.
It's in your name.
It's comedy. You are a lol cow. How do you not see this?
Have
you really lost?
Am I triggered? Am I?
All right, we gotta work this out. I can't do an 8-hour show. Amen. I can't do an 8-hour show.
I have another show to do in a little bit. I'd
rather have you fight with Chad right now. And
I'm not even gonna fight with Chad. I respect Chad for saying, "All right, asshole, bring it."
Yeah.
I'll give it to Chad.
What I'll do,
Chad would call me.
Wait. Before it goes, so you and Stevie, he used to be in chat rooms or Discords. How do you guys?
No. I didn't have that many dealings with him. Just on Twitter and stuff. He was always cordial. And then all of a sudden one day it was fast fucking Mersh guy, because he saw an opportunity to start a radio war. And I'm not Stevie Lou's not on my level, bro. I'm not taking questions from the audience, Stevie. Thank you.
But you said Chad's not on your level, but now you think Chad might be on your level because he's taking up your
you go watch the clip of me. I said that at least Chad is a working comedian, and I gave him that. Stevie Lou ain't shit. Stevie Lou's your little fucking do boy.
What?
Chad works as a comic. I shit on Chad, but I'm not gonna make up shit and go, Chad's not really a comedian. No, Chad works all the time. He's a comedian.
Well, you implied that he has sex with Nick Swartzen, I think.
Yeah, that was
that was funny.
That was a low blow.
That was a joke.
Yeah,
that hurt my feelings.
Chad's never heard that before over here.
It hurts my feelings.
You're just having a little fun.
No. This is what I'll do, Mersh. I'll text Jim. Jim likes hijinks like this, so he's gonna be down. And if you can do it, great. It'll be fun. We'll make some bucks.
Yeah, whatever. I'm not fucking paying him out of my end, am I?
Yeah, you're gonna pay him. I'm not gonna pay him.
Mersh, what's your angle as a stand-up?
Did you do stand-up before? I'm not trying to be a dick. Did you do stand-up?
Yeah, I did stand up for years.
I didn't know that.
I featured for Doug Stanhope at one of his album recordings. I've done stuff.
Okay.
I've done some things. I used to feature. I never really was a headliner, but I get on stage and do 15 minutes standing on my head.
Have you always lived down here?
15, 16 years. I have an AK-47 now. I got rescue cats. I got flowered shirts.
Like a Russian AK-47?
Bulgarian.
Okay.
And it's an AKM. It's not a fake.
So did you meet Melton, or did he lie about that?
No, I met Melton, but we have differing disputes about how we met.
Okay.
And I don't think his memories are very well informed. It's like he described me at what he thought was the era of my life when he met me, probably based on my Facebook page, but based on the story he tells, I'm like, nothing he says makes any sense.
So that steak dinner
at a strip club. I was the only place I ever worked at that had steaks and titties was the Gold Club, and I was long gone from Gold Club by the time I met Melton, and I hated the people at Gold Club, so I would never have sent them business. So that's the part that I take exception with. Everything else, I don't care about anything else.
Okay.
Wait, what did Melton say?
He just said that I met him and I was really trying to impress him. And I was like, hey, come to my strip club and have a steak dinner. And I was thinking, when I met you, I was selling Coke and working at an after hours black bottle club. There was no steaks, maybe some turkey neck.
Is that a euphemism? Turkey neck?
No, it was like a black people food joke.
So I forgot I was going to ask.
Starstruck,
so
Kevin?
who? Yeah. So no, I'm trying to figure out who he has it. So do you like anybody over here? That not anybody on this show, but you don't like Melton, you don't like Carl. Does anybody that you're fond of?
What do you mean I don't like Melton? I don't like Carl. You like reading your own Projecting
I'm throwing it out
Carl.
there. No, I'm throwing it out there. I don't know who you like and don't like.
I love Carl. I've never had an issue.
I hate
with
all
Carl.
those people.
Melton, we had our little spats in the past, but nothing that ever.
Oh, you got to get along with Melton now because of the super tips. And how are they working out for you?
I'm making good money.
Just don't get in a fight with him. He'll get emotional and yank him from you, and then tell everybody how much money you're making.
He does have hissy fits. That's a fact.
I don't have any issue with it. And look, it's like I said before.
Well, what's your thing? Okay. I'm sorry, stepping all over you. But so what's your thing? Like, I know Porcelain did a couple of documentaries about you. Why is everyone so fascinated by Mersh?
I couldn't tell you. Man. I don't know how I make the magic. It just comes out of me. Like
and premature
ejaculate.
Yeah, because that's the first I became aware of you through the documentaries. I didn't really watch them because I didn't know you, but so then and I know you're going like with Pat Dixon, and you're like over here.
I'm going with Pat Dixon.
No. I'm saying you're over here, you're over there. So I don't know who you're like pals are.
Going to prom together.
I don't know who your pals are, who you like, who you don't like. But you don't have a problem with anybody except Stevie Lou.
Let me put it in the easiest way I can possible. Everyone in this whole world is internet people. I don't like none of y'all. Okay. I want to make a living. I want to do my show and interact with people as it benefits me. I don't like anyone. None of this is real. Like once I'm done with the show, I have like friends in Lakeland. I have friends in Orlando. I have friends in Tampa. I have real people I interact with. If I'm ever in jail, I'm not going to call the Dabbleverse to bail me out. Like I have real life people. So this is all just theater. This is all showbiz. This is pro wrestling.
That's what Chad says. You guys think alike.
Yeah, well, it's money to be made.
So what happened at Rumble? So Rumble was paying you to be on their stream, and then they stopped paying you?
Yeah, we had a contract. They renewed the contract, and then they stopped renewing everyone's contracts. Like we thought it was just us at first, so we got butthurt, and then we found out like Ricada didn't get. There's a bunch of people that just didn't get their contracts renewed, and they pumped all that money into Dr. Disrespect. So, you're gonna go with who you're gonna go with. And they like to pay sex pests like Russell Brand and Dr. Disrespect.
And what exactly does Dr. Disrespect do?
Plays games for kids and then messages them sexually.
And that's a lot of value to the Rumble platform.
I guess, man. I guess
it's very odd.
I think that the Rumble Rumble's not needed anymore. There's no more counterculture. Like Trump and Peter Thiel and JD Vance, they're taking over the whole world. Everybody's on their side now. We don't need the voice of the resistance anymore. Like Trump's going mainstream.
All right, we might have to read backwards because I'm assuming a lot of these are for Mersh.
Hey guys, listen, I'm not running Mersh or anything. I got to go do something. I just got a text that's pretty important, so I got to bounce off.
Yeah, I do too.
So I'm sorry. I'll be in touch for sure.
All right, cool. All right, I'm gonna get off too then, because
you got to read some super tips. All right. Chad and this guy were separated at Mersh. Fuck Ray DeVito's instead of Bersh. KB, you got the Mersh bump, unlike the Chad dump. 2 of Bobo's chauffeurs in one day. Just kidding. Oh yeah, you were. That's how you met Opie and Anthony, right? You drove Bobo around.
I took Bobo out one day to get some footage of him doing comedy because he was supposed to go to some guys in Buffalo. They might not even have been in Buffalo, but somebody pranked Bobo into almost traveling all the way to Buffalo for a gig that didn't exist.
Oh, right. So is that how you and Stevie, because Stevie and Bobo are tight, is that how you and Stevie first became intertwined?
I never heard of Stevie Lou until you fucking introduced him to this world. You're to blame.
All right. Mersh Punk Stevie. Mersh, any fond memories of being Bobo's chauffeur for O&A gigs? Also, are you jealous of KB's favorable Porcelain documentary?
No, because the 3-part doc the Porcelain made about me is so overwhelmingly full of spite. If you watch it, it's like, what did I do to that guy?
Did you ever watch the Joe Matarese Porcelain trifecta?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's how I came to know him, was the Matarese stuff.
That's incredible stuff. That's just
I love Joe. Stuff. Joe's a sweet boy.
Get a Mud Shark. Sorry, Brennan. We got to move on. I got to get as many. Stevie Lou, your wife. Okay, we can't read that. Mike, first time, long time. Be prepared for vague trolls and or mountain to get this event canceled. Any advice for your boy K-Max gooning on Rumble? What's he asking you?
He's not asking. Oh, any advice? Oh, for Carmax. Yeah, get away from Felicia Gillespie.
Why? What's your what? You don't even know. You don't even know Felicia. You're just going from what Pat Dixon tells you.
No, I've watched her on your streams, and she's a fucking mess, dude. That girl is a fucking. And I don't. My only issue is that he's a sweet boy who's never left his hometown. She's a very how do you say, worldly woman, and I think she's going to turn his insides out.
Yeah, but what is she using him for?
I'm not saying she's necessarily using him for anything.
But you're saying like she knows her way around.
She might be genuinely enjoying her time with him. I'm just saying a girl like that is going to twist a guy like him into a million knots.
But maybe that's what he wants.
Nobody really wants that.
Because then he can write all those love songs that he wants to. I think he really wants to be like an artist, kind of tortured artist.
Oh, so she's like his muse. He's gonna write like that songs about her.
Yeah, he wants to, you know, like the artist who can't, you know, he draws pictures of her, but he can't have sex with her for whatever reason, and then he cuts off his ear. One of those things. Stevie is derailing this and making about him. Save that for a day when we're stuck with Carmax.
Jesus.
I mean, I couldn't have them fighting because first of all, Stevie was on the juice, off the juice. Now he's on the juice. I don't want him to have a nervous breakdown. Because I'm assuming emotionally he's a roller coaster. I used to smoke cigarettes. Just smoking cigarettes and then quitting for 4 days. You're out of your fucking mind. So I can imagine it's much worse with the weed that he's on because plus it's making him sick that he's not on it. Now he's back on it, but now he's nuts. Tom Myers coming in with a fire hose, with a fire horse. I don't even know what that means. What the fuck does that mean? I have to go back to that. Mersh is a genuine funny guy. Stevie is not. Oh, I think he's talking about he's comparing him to Stevie. Stevie and Carmax. Stevie and Carmax, see you later. Mersh, new sheriff of town, third mic. Yeah, Mersh, listen. So you do a show by yourself. I'm just asking basically for myself. So you do a show at 4:00 every day with that other guy, but then you do your own show and they're both on YouTube.
Correct. I'm back on YouTube, both channels. Let's go.
But they're not monetized or they are monetized?
The Nightwave one's not. No, the Revenge of the Cis one is not monetized, and we keep trying, but the only way we're going to get monetized is if we delete like 1,000 old episodes, and that just we're struggling with that right now. But they basically told us if we delete all our old, like the unpleasantness of 2020, I will not name that unpleasantness.
Yeah, but why don't you just do it? Why would you not do it?
Because it's like then you got to host them somewhere else for the
Patreon. Them on Rumble. Put them on Rumble or someplace.
Yeah, but not everybody wants to go over to Rumble, man.
Okay, no one's watching your old shows anyway. You guys, if you put out enough content, no one's watching your old shows. Like I put my shows on Patreon, and they'll watch the next day. For the next 24 hours, they'll watch that previous day's show. But then they move on to the next day, the next day, the next day. And if you're doing 2 shows a day, no one's watching old Mersh episodes. No offense.
The problem with that is that let's say you have a Patreon or a Locals account like ours, which has like 3,000 people on it that monthly, that pay us monthly. One of the benefits of being a patron or being on Locals is that you get access to our archive of shows. So if we do that, out of the 3,000 people that are signed up every month, there's going to be like one ball breaker. The minute we delete those episodes, it's going to be like, hey, what happened? I don't know why it's Jake Hudson. But what happened to, the one episode I was watching? And you're like, fuck. So then we have to put it back up for one guy.
No. What you do, you put them all on Dropbox. And then when the guy complains, you go, what's your email? And I'll send it to you, cunt. You don't let one guy control your fucking destiny. I mean, it's stupid. No offense. It's dumb as fuck.
Here you go, you cunt.
Yeah, that's right. Because you can't let one guy. People complain when I take a show off of Patreon because they're like, oh, it's not on Patreon. I'm like, yeah, if it's not on Patreon, it's on Rumble. And also, I don't want to feel like, and again, people are like, you can't lose your Patreon. Chad lost his Patreon. People are like, you can't. So I'm not going to lose my Patreon because one guy's pissed off that I moved it to Rumble. It's fucking idiotic. I explain it to my kids when they can't get new sneakers because one guy was mad, so I left it on Patreon. Fuck the one guy.
Fair enough.
Hope versus Mersh, worst voice competition next.
Fair enough.
She does a lot of drugs, according to Ray DeVito.
She seems fun.
Yeah, like most strippers and hookers, they're fun for a while. Stevie's parents putting him up for adoption. Smart. Oh, Tom Myers is here. Why is this even a contest? Chad will mop the floor with this incel advocate of violence against women, aka Timu Pat Dixon.
For the record, okay, I am not. What did he say? What was the first one? I don't know. All the other stuff's true.
Why is this even a contest? Chad will mop the floor with this incel advocate of violence against women, aka Timu.
Yeah, I'm not an incel. I do advocate for violence against women, though.
Yo, you 2 terms of service. I'm gonna lose my fucking channel. Chad asking
you do realize, right, that just yelling terms of service is not like going to help, right? Like I can't shoot somebody in the street and then go, "Whoa, felony murder."
Yeah, but that's totally different. YouTube's terms of service are a joke. Felony murder. Oh, now we're getting high. Where's my weed cock? You and Stevie have so much in common. Chad's asking about your past Chads. That's funny. Chad's asking about your past Chads. That's funny. I don't even know what that means. Permasale, BS story in a repo. They would have left dozens of emails and phone messages. I'm sorry, I forgot to pay taxes.
No, you're probably right. They probably were trying to reach me. I'm also notoriously unreliable to get on the phone.
And you have a lot of cats, but no girlfriend, or what's the deal with that?
I got girls. I don't have really, a steady girlfriend. But no, I like to help cats. I don't know why this is such a controversial thing.
People think over here they think cats are gay.
It's fair, but I mean,
I mean, mostly started by me because I got cats and I don't like them.
Bro, cats are great, bro. You kidding me? I literally one weekend I just was watching WrestleMania and I took mushrooms and I watched the best. WrestleMania was so bad. I just watched my cats darting around the house on mushrooms all night. They're a lot of fun.
Yeah, but you got to take mushrooms to enjoy cats.
Yeah, I guess it was mostly the mushrooms.
Mersh, tell us a funny joke. He's got to save it for the competition. I'm a fortune teller. I see another Chad failure. In honor of Mersh, let the pores back in. Oh, Cousin Ed's telling me to do it. All right, let's get caught up. Dance, we're doing it. Chad's not funny. Gay hack. Boss, I want Chad to bring a joke when he comes back on. I'm still waiting on today's homework. Chad boy needs to start pulling his weight. April Shrimp. Chad and Sophie Cunningham would be a cute couple. He would be her little short king. What's your take on April Imhold and Steel Toe?
What do you mean, like my take? I mean,
your overall
divorced.
take.
They're long gone. Look, I told Aaron years ago when he was fighting with Chad, and he was like asking for advice on like, how do I deal with this Chad guy? And I was like, dude, literally, like, if you can't handle Chad, you're not ready to do this internet streaming shit. Because Chad is like the second hardest guy in Mike Tyson's Punch Out. He's basically like the guy right after Glass Joe. If you can't get to him, you're not ready to fight Tyson. So I was like, don't do this internet streaming shit if you're not ready for it. And the only other advice I ever gave Aaron was, because he was like, April, she's stressed out from all this stuff. And I went, look, at some point, you are going to have to choose whether or not you want a wife or a co-host. You're not going to end up with both of them. And who was right? That was like 2.5, 3 years ago when I told him
that. Speaking of who was right, what's your take on Gino Bisconte?
In general, I think he's I've hung out with Gino. I think he's delightful. But he might be one of the dumbest human beings I think I've ever seen on the planet. Like his legal take, like him and Keanu's legal takes are some of the. They should start a LawTube channel and go up against Mr. Cato with their legal takes. Like Keanu just talking about dissemination and pulling up like a thesaurus, and yeah, they're the best. But I like them. I enjoy them, but I think they're You know, as Chad likes to say, they're backing the wrong horse. Horse sound effect, horse sound effect, horse sound effect, horse sound effect.
But Gino is an idiot. You did say that, right?
Yeah, he's I love him, but he's a dumb guy.
Cut Stevie, try her loose. He's soft as Chad. Chad, I know famous people like Nate Bargatze. Yeah, that was funny when he said it. Nate Bargatze. The word, I mean, he's famous, but that's usually not. They usually say Jack Nicholson or somebody. The word of Stanley didn't leave. Flying cars. Stanley was Chad's mom vibrator that he spoke to. Stanley was Chad's mom's vibrator that he spoke to.
Man, some of these fans need some remedial reading classes.
If my Mr. Softy ever works again, I'll make a play for Cousin Jill. Oh, Jesus. Chad's not even here. All right, I'll let you go, Merch. Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you.
And so you're interested this weekend if we can work it out with Jim and Jim Florentine.
I'll be there if I'm supposed to be there.
God bless. Maybe I'll fly down.
Well, thanks for having me on at Nice Guy Mersh on YouTube, Gooning on Rumble on Twitter.
No, wait. So if we want to find you on YouTube, what is it?
It's at symbol Nice Guy Mersh.
All right. And that's where Revenge of the Sis is and everything's there.
Not just Nightwave, but they'll find the other shows.
All right. Thanks for coming on.
Thanks, Kev.
God bless.